Hello, my name is Julianne. I'm 67 years of age. I was diagnosed with Asperger's in 2009. It was very much a relief. A relief because I had the answer to my lifelong quest of trying to find out what was wrong with me. My parents knew that I was from the Not Quite Right shop, and so did I. I was medicated with phenobarbital from the age of 7. I'd been on a restricted diet as a young child, was put on it by a very progressive paediatrician. That was to address behavioural and physiological problems. My life has been anything but conventional. And that is just the way it turned out to be. I didn't plan it that way. In fact, I didn't really plan my life at all. There was nothing that I wanted to be. There was no image of this or image of that. It just happened, unfurling, 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 as it is now still. After the conclusion of my first marriage, I travelled overseas, backpacked. I mixed with people of various countries, fellow travellers from other continents, and the people native to the countries which I was then living. Somehow I gravitated to non-English speakers. And even though I'd been a lousy language student at school, as I couldn't fathom the rhyme and reason to learn phrases like the cat is black in French or German or any other language for that matter, I became passionately interested in acquiring other languages in order to communicate with these people from different cultures who related in different ways, saw life in different ways. And it was fascinating, but it became a passion. And that, to me, was a sensible way of acquiring a language. It had a purpose, to understand and to communicate. My travels led me from one end of a spectrum, another spectrum of conditions of life, to another. There were times when I was so down and out, I lived in caves and tents, etc. I did an itinerant work, to the other extreme, where I lived in Singapore on my way home and got a job teaching in an international school. I found myself invited to a diplomatic wedding at Raffles. It's quite bizarre, quite bizarre, from one extreme to the other. On return to Australia, I continued studying. Studying has been like my hobby. I have studied many disciplines at different universities, ranging from arts to fine arts, psychology, philosophy, Greek language and literature, and more. Nowadays, I still practice my art. Occasionally I write poetry. I'm passionate about trying to promote an understanding about autism spectrum conditions, and that is why I'm making this video, so that you can have appreciation of somebody who went through life before there was a diagnosis for women, a very different to men diagnosis. So I, as Juliana, say goodbye. Thank you.